podcast. Walk with me. Let it rock. That's right. Wanting to be heard in the black man's world, simple. They're complicated, just relax and observe. Breaking down of our families, restructured communities. To wake up and see only your losers are free. Your enemy is your memory. We at your door, black mail delivery. Your enemy is your memory. We at your door, black mail delivery.
Welcome to the Black Male Podcast. TS is who I am.
Straight Dot is who I am.
And today we got a special guest. We have Elijah of Oak City Strong on today's show. How you doing, my guy?
I'm doing good. It's great to see y'all.
Great to see you. But hey, he got that voice. You hear that voice? He got that voice.
He came ready.
Hey, speaking of voice, I can't really quite hear y'all through this.
No, I got you. Here? No, that's not
You
your
might have
fault.
probably got to turn you up.
Let me give it.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
perfect.
that was me.
Yeah,
That was me.
turn it up.
The third mic don't be active as often.
There we go.
All right, man. Y'all know how we do here on the Black Male Podcast. We don't really have guests. We have people that sit down and just have a conversation with us. This is no different than today. I think we have a lot to discuss, a lot that we can really cover. We're going to get to know Elijah. We also going to run through a couple topics and things of that nature. But let's get to know. So I know prior to we spoke, you from the area, you from North Carolina?
That's right. Been in Raleigh, North Carolina my whole life. Homeschooled.
Okay.
Awkward. Nerd. Grew up very uncoordinated, unathletic. So much so it was damn near traumatizing, like being the last in the foot race, last in the push-up contest. Just very physically unfit, and turning that around definitely had a profound effect on my well-being, my overall quality of life, and ever since then, it's like, hey, this is what I need to share with the world. So
that's great, man. So what is Oak City Strong?
Oak City Strong is the name of my business, the name of my coaching business, in person and online, and that just means if you're in Oak City and you want to get strong, you're training with me. That's it.
Yeah, and I mean this is Oak City, so
yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
I never heard of it before. I thought you just made this shit up.
City of Oaks, Raleigh.
Yep, Raleigh is the City of Oaks.
Hey, I live in Durham.
Okay.
I lived in Raleigh for 10 years, though, so I'd never heard that before.
Yep.
If I end up moving there, Bull City Strong, I'll just do a quick little switch.
I just never heard Oak City. Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to have to remember that.
That's what's up, man. So, like, I know you guys have met and whatnot. It's my first time meeting with you and whatnot. I know we have a lot of different topics. So, like, what brought you into physical fitness? And you said how you grew up awkward and things of that nature. I think we all have some level of awkwardness. I'm a nerd as well, so I mean that just is what it is. You can look around my studio and tell that. Like, what got you? What was that switch, that flip that said, you know what, I'm gonna change that pattern?
I say every summer, just knowing that it was going to be pool season, beach season, I just hated it. Growing up, teenage years, I dreaded it. I didn't want to take my shirt off. You're being 14, 15, 16, 17. I get my first job. I'm out there in the world. I'm not super confident, super comfortable. Even the way my shirt's sitting on me, it's like, I mean, eventually something gets so uncomfortable, it kind of forces you to do something about it. And until you have that moment of like, it will be the discomfort of getting in a gym and dealing with that and this, undertaking this whole new process, that's going to be not as stressful as the stress of continuing as I am. So made that switch, lost all the baby fat, and then I was too skinny. I was like, all right, this is better, but now I feel like I'm skin and bones. The weight on the bar is pretty brutal compared to everyone else in here. So then I got too big, went too hard the other way, trying to dirty bulk and get as big and strong as possible. The only thing I cared about was more plates on the bar. Took that too far. I'm definitely an extreme individual. I'm like, how far can I take this thing? Okay, that was too far. How far can I take it this way? Okay, that's too far. And then the last few years has kind of been this nice middle ground.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny how we just talked about last recording about was like talking about being addictive. I said I never had an addictive personality, and I realized over time I was wrong. I just go hard in certain things that I really want to do, and then you realize I might not have gone. I shouldn't have went that crazy. And then you flip the switch,
Yeah.
and then you go hard again in this other way. So what was the balance that made you like, all right, cool. I like where I'm at now.
Yeah, so the dirty bulking, I got all the way up to 220 pounds, but it wasn't a cool, solid, like, pit bull looking 220. It just looked like some doughboy 220.
What do you mean by dirty bulking? I'm sure a lot of people are not going to understand what you mean by that.
Yeah, just eating everything. It's the seafood diet. If you see it, you eat it. Like, there's some intentionality with the macros, but also it's like I'm getting 4,000 calories. I'm getting more than I need of all the protein, all the carbs, all the fats. I was putting ice cream in my protein shake and then putting rice in it.
Oh, okay. You was wilding.
I was wilding out.
I thought you meant you were juicing.
No. The owner of the gym I was working at, he was like, dude, you're going to get fat. And I was like, oh, I don't even care. Like, I just want to be as big and strong as possible. Like, it's just, this is the goal. And then being in a gym setting, I'd be getting stressed out to show new class clients like the warm-up because I'd see the push-up on the board. I'd be like, shit.
Yeah,
they're going to see me struggle doing these damn push-ups. So it's kind of that. It was that same thing from way back. It was like, all right, now this is what's making me uncomfortable. This is what's making my face turn red. Is showing someone a damn warm-up like I should be the example.
Right.
We'd be looking in the mirror. I'd be showing them their pelvic tilt, and I see my gut out here. I'm like, hey, I'll be right back. I'd go to the bathroom and be like, should I tuck it in? Should I tuck it out? I'm like doing all this shit. It's there's no more tricks. I've gone up the shirt sizes.
Right.
I've big loose shirts. It's still out. Like, you just look terrible, dude. Let's just face the fact. I was drinking a lot too. That was a big factor. It wasn't just the food. Eating a lot, drinking a lot, got totally out of hand, and then cut all the way down to 160. It's like 60 pounds down. That took around a year. Gone up and down a little bit since then, and now it's one of those things people would say. This sounds like an eating disorder. This sounds negative, but like once you get fully lean, it's damn near impossible to get like really, really overweight again because you've experienced how good that feels. You know how good it looks, and just getting a little over that, it's like, damn, I feel the weight like on my own feet. When I go to do pull-ups, they're not as fun. They're not as enjoyable. When I go to do dips, push-ups, whatever, it's like, this didn't feel quite like it did. And for sure that could be taken to, again, a dysfunctional extreme where if you're just like, 8% body fat year round, like that's probably not ideal, but I found a good homeostasis. So
yeah, that's your space. I feel like once you find a place where it fits you, that's all that really should matter. Now, when you're training, you find you're working with your clients. Are you taking account their path and what their goals is for their journey, or you just saying, hey, I look at your body, this is what you should be?
Yeah, it's a tricky one. It's a really tricky one with in-person clients. A lot of clients, when they sign up, it's already so new to them. Like, I mean, most of my people, they're like, I didn't even think I would be in here.
Right.
Like, no matter what they do, they're like, I didn't think I would ever do that, which is great. They're like, this is uncharted territory. I'm already, so proud of myself for doing this. And a lot of people can kind of set up camp there. They're like, this is already good. My job is to be the example. I'll always tell them, I mean, look, you're going to feel better if you went down 10 or 20. Like, it's objectively true.
Yeah, no,
you're going to feel better. You're going to breathe deeper. You're going to get better sleep. Like, there's all these objective things. But at the end of the day, yeah, it is up to them. And then really something I'm more mindful of these days is setting the groundwork at the very beginning, because it's easy just to, okay, you're here, let's work out. And now we're kind of setting this process. Now if someone comes in and they're like, I want to lose weight, I'm like, if that's where you're at and you want me to push you on that, I will happily do so, but I'm going to push you on it. Right. If you just want to work out and lift weights and be relatively healthier, stronger, feel better, we can do that too. But like, how far do you want to take it? And honestly, I can count on one hand over the last 5 years how many people have really transformed their life. Like, that's a motherfucker. Like their physique looks insane. Like, that is, it's more rare. And then other people, they're okay with, okay, I lost a little bit. I feel better. I'm stronger in the gym, and all that stuff's great. So all that to say, yeah, it's about the individual. I'm not just going to hammer people like, why don't you have an 8-pack? Like, why this isn't working. You're not trying hard enough. Like, and there's so many ebbs and flows with how hard to push people, their own psychology. Do they need someone aggressive in their life? Do they need someone to be a little more soft and receptive? All that is just kind of stuff you learn along the way.
Okay. Well, I mean, this gonna go right into this question. How do you motivate clients who start out strong but lose consistency?
Yeah, that's a tough one. Well, so one thing I changed with the way I run my business now is everything is on a auto recurring, and we decide right out of the gate, do you want to train twice a week, 3 times a week, or unlimited? And so once that's decided, there is no beyond them going on vacation or something like that, or them getting sick. The consistency is locked in.
Right.
And even if they miss, I'm on them. I'm like, so we're doing 3 next week. Like if it's a twice a week person, I'm like, so we're doing 3 next week. They're like, we could. I got Thursday wide open. They're like, I'm busy. I'm like, I'll come in Sunday. They're like, shit, he's really not going to let me get away with this.
I like that.
Not only is it twice a week, but that would be 8 times a month. So that's guaranteed 8 times a month that you're working out. Or if they're on the 3, that's 12, so on and so forth. So the consistency is kind of built in. As far as people that walk away from coaching and go to do their own thing, I definitely stay in touch with them. I had one guy, we were like 3 years deep. He recently walked away because he's like, he got a house, and he's like, hey, man, I got to just kind of manage my finances. Totally understand that.
Yeah.
I'm still going to send him messages.
Yeah.
I told him just yesterday, hey, any help you need, send up your split. Any questions, like, please come to me as your resource.
I like that. I like that level of just communication with your clients, and even though they're not on paid anymore, you know what I mean, but you're still like, hey, I'm here if you need me. If you need some help, I'm here. This, that. I like that because a lot of trainers, I've went through my workout path where I decided to work with trainers because I played sports, so I've always been in shape. Then I broke my leg, and then I got fat as hell.
Oh, man.
Like I got to 325.
Oh, wow.
He'll tell you I had titties and all. It was disgusting. He used to clown me that. He the reason why I got my ass back in shape. Start to work on getting back in shape. Now I'm not 325 anymore, but I'm still working towards certain goals. I'm about 10 off of one goal. I want to get back to 250. Yes. So I'm currently 269. So I'm getting closer and closer to it. But I worked out with a trainer, and when I worked out with this guy, I felt like he was making me do what he does. You know what I mean? And then take account that I'm 6'6", and my body type is this. I'm talking to you. I'm having this conversation with you as a trainer. Like, hey, this is what I'm looking for. I'm not trying to get back to my basketball playing weight, but I'm trying to get back into something. I have 2 sons. I want to be functional, running around with my kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I also have a steel plate in my knee. So certain things I just physically can't do anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to try, like what you have. But so the workouts were, and I love this guy. He's my guy. He's still good people to this day. I used to complain to him about it. He'd be like, man, it might be in your head. And then when he looked, he was like, yeah, he don't know what he's doing for you. He realized that. He was like, he don't know what he's doing for you. So
Yeah, but that's the question I was waiting to ask. You walk right into it. Do you have a set plan that you're stuck on? Because some trainers are stuck on set plans.
Right.
I already know you don't do the acrobatics because we answered that. I see a lot of trainers putting people in injuries way. Even with him, he would show me exercise he do, and I'd be like, why are you doing that shit?
With that shoulder one?
You're going to hurt yourself. That's the dumbest shit in the world. What the fuck is that? I ain't even have to tell him. You know what I mean?
That clip,
Yo,
right?
what are you doing?
What shoulder one?
The windmill going
Yeah, when you
yeah.
It works. It works what?
Yeah, it don't work shit.
I know it don't. It works pain.
It can't work. It can't work. But talking about acrobatics, dancing around, looking like you're doing some circus action.
Right.
That the personal training industry gets a bad rap from the fitness industry because they're 2 very different things. For that reason,
That's a good response.
and I had a new guy recently. We're doing leg press. I'm showing him how to do. He's like, dude, I know how to do that. We're doing bench press. Yeah, I got it. And he's like, hey, so I want to do the normal stuff when I'm on my own. When I'm with you, like, can we go stand on a BOSU ball and like work on some balance? I'm like, that is why a lot of personal training clients look fucking normal.
Yeah.
They don't even look like they work out.
Yeah.
Because they meet up with trainers and they're doing this shit.
Yeah.
They're doing all this. And it's like, I'm not anti-balance. I'm not anti-stability. But the normal stuff is overlooked.
Yeah.
Right.
And trainers will be like, oh, that's for those other people. Like, for you, we're going to do this special super secret exercise. And it makes it like, oh, yeah, I would have never done this on my own. You must have something that I don't know about. You have something that I need. I got to keep coming to you.
Right.
Yeah.
I would rather do normal stuff, progressive overload over time. They look in the mirror. They're like, I didn't even know that was possible. And then they're on year 3 with me. I got multiple clients that were coming up on plus 4 years because they're stronger than they could have ever imagined, and they look great. I would rather do that than do some fancy shit.
Yeah.
All that to say, it's like, I get it too. If you have these super secret moves, there is the thing where it's like, okay, yeah, I've never seen that in the normal stuff.
Right.
They're like, well, doesn't that get normal results? No. If you eat in a methodical way and train in a methodical way on these very basic meat and potatoes moves, you will look like Superman. You will look like Wonder Woman. That's it.
If I don't have a lot of time, I'm not doing no compound exercises. I'm getting up out of there. I got
That's
shit
it.
to do.
But
really, I was going to end that with, are you tailor-making your workouts to the individual you see by body shape or whatever, or do you have something that you feel is a definitive plan that's going to work?
I mean, it definitely evolves. It definitely evolves. I used to be...
Like I'm saying, if I come there, even with me and him, we would have different things we're trying to do.
Right.
And with different body frames, and we can lift differently, and our strength levels are different.
Yeah.
Like some trainers, this is the plan. Then him and I talk, and we got the same plan. We're going to be like, wait a minute, man. How the fuck
there's
we
no way
supposed
we supposed to be on the
to...
same
You know what I'm
plan.
saying? Why are we doing the same shit?
And it's lazy, really.
And he told you
that would
he
be
got the
easier.
plate. My legs are fine. Our legs shouldn't be the same.
Right.
He would have to build up something to get to something.
Right.
For me, it would be easier. If I just have a cookie cutter thing that everyone gets, that's a lot less mental load on me. So I do group training sessions. I had a guy the other day. It was his first time doing a group. He was like, "So are we gonna be doing the same workout?" I was
So
like,
are your
"No."
group training, was it a full body workout during the training? Or do you...
If they do twice a week or even 3 times a week, usually it's full body. If they do more, we'll split it up into body parts.
Okay.
But I'm very comfortable juggling multiple individualized workouts. So I'm like, your shoulders hurt. We need these physical therapy type moves after every single set, not just a quick one. Like, we're going to do this after every set.
That's the answer
Your
I'm
ankles are
looking for.
tight. You need to stretch your calves between this leg press set. It's the reason your knees hurt. You have no heel pressure. We're going to hit that. Like, and I'm not going to lie, like, it's tough. Like, sometimes after a big group session where I'm like switching gears and managing everyone's different aches and pains, afterwards I'm like, whew. I'm like, I need to take
That's
a
a
deep
mental
breath.
overload.
100%. But it's also, I mean, it's what works. Like,
Right.
I just have a very high standard for myself. I'm not going to take a shortcut. I'm not going to take an easy way out. At the end of the day, I even know that I make it so hard on myself, almost to a fault. I'm like, do they even care that much? Like, they're just happy to have a laugh, have a nice 60-minute session. Everyone
people,
gets along. Like, just get after it, have a good time, walk out. Like, they would be happy with that. But I know I can get them better results if we really, like, hone in on these details.
So your group session is an hour.
All of them are an hour, yeah. 60 minutes, whether one-on-one or in the group.
I did group classes one time when I used to go to Fitness Connection. This is like when I first lost my weight. I used to go to a body pump class. It was full, it was full body, but it wasn't masculine enough for me.
Yeah.
And I did a core class that used to kick my ass. This little 5 foot tall woman. And for some reason, she fucked with me every day. You got it. You get it. It was cool, and it might have been necessary because that core shit was killing me. So if I had an issue, that would be my issue. I would want to strengthen my core more because even when I think it's strong, I see this little person basically pushing me to do something that I couldn't do. Well, that was way back then. If I took that class now, I probably couldn't do shit. Yeah, so that's why I was asking you, do you have your workouts tailored? Because if I went, I would say, I just want to lose weight in my midsection and streamline. That's it. I don't need to lift nothing heavier than I already lift.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need that shit. I want to maintain strength and stability, but I would want to lose around my midsection because, I'm 54, and my weight, it always does this within 20, 25 pounds. Up, down, up, maybe in the middle. It just stays there. You know what I'm saying? I would like to be a solid 250, 260. That would be good. Because if I get on the scale, my weight surprises people every time. And I got on the scale at work 3 days ago, and I was like, oh, shit, I didn't know I was doing this because it went back up again. But I can't see it because I wear smaller clothes now. So in my mind, I'm like, but if I'm, when you in the gym, you anal about everything. Like if I don't go to the gym for 4 days, I feel like my arm getting small.
Right.
I dead ass be in the mirror, like my chest getting flat, all kind of stupid shit. So, other people look at you like, what is wrong with you?
My wife notices when I don't go to if I miss a couple of days, she's like, you cranky. Go to the gym.
Oh, that's the big one.
She ships
more
me
than
out.
that. That's the big one.
Yep, she definitely does. She did that this morning. I've been up since 4:30 this morning. I went to bed way too early, so I've been up since 4:30 this morning. I get a text. Go to the gym, and I was in the gym 24 hours. I go to fucking Platinum Fitness, so it's 24 hours. So I just got dressed and took my ass to the gym, and I felt so good afterwards because I was gonna wait to go because I always try to go. I go Sunday mornings.
Okay,
I was gonna wait to go, but then I was like, you know what? it's fucking 6 o'clock. I'm gonna just go. Great session, felt good. But speaking of, I've never did a at this age. No shit. You know, I haven't in a very long time did a group exercise. When I was in shape and playing ball, a lot of times I did group stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely balanced shit like y'all talk about, because with basketball you need a lot of balance, cutting and things. I did a lot of core base exercises, but like when I turned 35, I broke my leg at 37, 38. I haven't done a group exercise in like a very long time, and I thought about doing one recently. I thought about jumping. I mean, I did a hot cycling thing before.
Yeah, I did that.
You know what I mean? And the only reason I did it because he was like, "Yo, I did this. What you?" I was like, "You know, I might try that out." I did 3 sessions of that shit. I was like, "Yo, fam, this is too hot and it's stinking here."
Or was that Hot Works?
Yes, Yo, it was at Hot. No diss to Hot Works. It was phenomenal.
It's not a dish. It's just fucking fat.
It was just hot. And
it was years ago.
You said the problem is it was hot.
And stink.
The heat don't bother me. None of the stink, that shit don't bother me. It smells like a locker room. I'm zoned out when I'm in there. But my problem was it was the same instructor every day on this screen.
It was definitely, and it was screen. Yeah.
And that's another reason indirectly why I asked you about your training rituals. Now that's a moment to promote yourself with the answer too. You answered it well.
Yes, you did.
But that's the problem with the heat sauna. I can do that. For years, because I love the sauna, and spin was how I first started losing weight. I was doing spin 3-4 days a week. But if I'm looking at the same person and it's a recording, that killed my energy to keep doing it. And a lot of people, when they get trainers, that's why they say the shit don't work, because they've been doing the same exercise for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and they're bored. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's not even an exercise. Some trainers just don't even have the personality to do it. Because you got to make the client comfortable. 100%. The client is comfortable. I don't care how boring the workout is. They're not going to be really bored.
Absolutely.
Right.
So it's all encompassing gifts of a trainer that you don't see. That's why I'm in the gym. When I see trainers, I laugh at them, because the person isn't engaged, and you got them doing goofy shit where they scared they're gonna hurt themselves, and you're pushing them to do it. So you're pushing people to do uncomfortable things that are maybe damaging. Because somebody done fell off that ball before that I didn't see it. Somebody got hurt doing that crazy shit.
I've saw people fall off that ball, especially when they doing that one leg mess. I'm like,
when I see the little 5-foot woman doing it, I'm not alarmed. Just little. But then when I see these big guys doing it, I'm like, what you got a game Sunday?
I mean,
what are you doing?
So that's the big problem with. I think it's gotten better over the years, but a lot of CrossFit classes, I've had a ton of my people are ex-CrossFitters. And it's like you might have someone on year 10, someone on year 3, and someone that they're like shaking because their nervous system's out of whack. Like, this is my first workout in 3 years. And guess what? You're all going to do the same thing.
Nah.
That's fucking crazy.
Nah, especially not with CrossFit.
There's so many people. There's no reason for them to do a box jump. There's no reason for them to spike their heart rate doing Olympic lifts that take extreme technicality, like extreme nuance, extreme detail, and then do this till you're tired, then jump on the rower, then jump over here. Like, it's just too much. And even going back to trainers having clients do what they do. One guy a couple of gyms ago, he gets this new guy, kind of fits this description. I can tell he's uncomfortable. He's like kind of looking over his shoulder, got this vibe going on, and he runs him through a hellacious bodybuilding leg workout that I would have loved it. I mean, he's like sets a 20 on everything. The dude is on the floor like shaking, and the guy's clapping his hands like, yeah, that's what this shit's about. I'm like, this is pointless.
I'm never going
A set of 5 on kettlebell squats would have been tough for him.
Right.
Why do we need to do more than that today? Yeah. Maybe 6 months from now you can do that.
Right.
Why are you skipping straight to going crazy? Like, the goal is not for them to be limping out, hurting.
Oh, man.
Wondering if they're
leg day,
sitting in the car just like trying to get their soul back in their body for 10 minutes.
But some people, if they don't have that level of delusional progress, they think the workout wasn't good.
That's
because I used to hear guys.
That's the thing too. So
bragging about the workout where everybody threw up or something. Like, I mean, you don't
like
play for a pro athlete.
Crazy.
But see, that's some perception. That shit don't bother me.
Right.
Like muscle soreness, I don't know. It doesn't bother me. It's almost like
it's my favorite.
Like it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's my favorite.
I don't feel like I did anything if I don't have a muscle soreness. I'm not talking about pain, but
just a little
like, I didn't used to train my calves. Like, now my calves are burning all the time just because I never used to touch them really.
Yeah.
Just indirectly.
I'm glad you made that point. There's like all hard, all extreme difficulty doesn't inherently mean good.
Yes.
And a lot of trainers, they'll just smoke their clients, like no rest, Zero rest. Going
Yeah.
from this thing to that thing to that thing to this thing to that thing.
Yeah.
And at the end, it doesn't matter. Like it could be just blindfold picking exercises. Yeah, they're going to be tired at the end. Oh man, that was tough. Is this something that you can progress on? Is it something that's like an overarching plan that you're going to build up to something later? Or is it just every time you walk out, you're like, I am smoked.
Right.
Yeah, that's the illusion. A lot of people think if they don't feel like that, the workout wasn't good.
Right.
Or they'll, like, when people ask me all the time, how long you stay in the gym? I'm like, sometimes about 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I pack all my exercise in together, and sometimes it might be longer. But some people feel like they have to be in the gym for an hour and a half. They have to not to be able to walk after leg day. If they don't feel their chest tight, they feel they didn't do nothing. If they could lift their arms the next day, they feel like they couldn't do nothing.
Right.
And you see the people trying to lift weights and they pulling their back all over the place and going crazy.
Yeah, and they can't
You know
even.
what I'm saying?
That's all dude this morning.
You risk an
he
injury
should've-
for what?
He should have left them dumbbells alone, bro. He was over there with the 120s. I was like, he barely could take it off the rack.
But a lot of guys got gym brain to where they'll see you do something. The inner jealousy within them makes them say, I can do that if he can do that.
I was just watching Buddy. I was looking. I was like, Buddy trying to figure it out. His arm, and he almost hurt himself. And I was like, huh?
First of all, in Planet Fitness, you don't need to be trying to lift anything that's too heavy for you.
I stick with my 50s, man.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
It ain't hurting nobody.
I stay right where I'm at.
I mean,
I worked
that's
my way up there, so I stick with that.
That's it. It's got to be where you're at. Like,
Yeah.
I know all my people where they're at, what would be too easy, what would be kind of right on the money, and what would be overreaching. I like to hover around that right on the money and a little bit of overreaching. Like
Yeah.
I do
Gotta push
like
it.
getting into that psychotic intensity every once in a while.
Right.
But even that stuff with what we know now, and like a lot of the studies that are coming out, it's like some of it might be counterproductive. Like there's a whole thing now where it's like, do drop sets even do anything? Does this overreaching end up giving you less muscle? And I started hearing stuff like that. I'm like, well, let me take a step back here, because at the end of the day, the goal is as much lean mass on my frame as possible. Like I just want to be as freaking nasty with muscle as possible. If there's something that emotionally is satisfying, it's like therapeutic, but could be a net negative. Let's look at that. So I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, what does this turn into 3 months from now? 6 months from now, a year from now, not this 1 hour session, but like, how do you look and feel 6 months from now if we progress on these lifts? And going back to, you're talking about, does everyone have the same stuff? Like there are some overarching, just key principles, meat and potatoes type stuff that it's like, everyone's going to benefit from this. We'll just have to change it. Like a big leg compound movement is going to be good for most people, but it doesn't have to be a barbell back squat. Maybe it's the leg press. Maybe the leg press hurts your knees. We're putting your feet higher up.
Right.
Maybe it still hurts. We're putting your feet wider. Maybe it still hurts. We're adjusting the seat. Okay, that's the one that feels good. We'll do that one. But it is still a big leg exercise. And then other people, if they have no mobility constraints and they move great, let's put a bar on your back. Let's progress that. They're both big leg compound movements. That's just one example. Like some people do bench press. If their shoulders hurt, we'll do floor press. We'll cut it in half. Cut the range of motion in half. Who cares? Why are we going to do something that hurts?
Right.
If we can progress this, and after a while you're like, I didn't used to have all this shit. What the hell?
Right.
Like,
Start feeling better.
that's a green check mark. That's that net positive we're looking for.
Let me ask you, how does diet and nutrition shape your results? And what are common mistakes people make in this area?
Oof. I mean, how does it shape the results?
I mean,
It
that's everybody.
It literally
Everybody
does
can
shape
answer
the
that
result.
question. Okay.
It literally does shape the result. Mm-hmm. I got more results in the last 2.5 years of being mindful of my macros, my calories, than I had in the previous 8.
You always
out.
count the macros and micros?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have never done that.
It'll
I
change
want to
your
start.
life.
That's funny you even brought that up. That's something I was going to ask you about. Do you do it? Something
know
I
I
want to
don't do that
start
shit.
doing.
It's bulletproof.
I was going to ask.
No, I'm not questioning its authenticity. I just never did it.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Never even considered it.
You got an app or
That would be
something to
another
keep up
level of fitness for me just to do that.
a game changer, man.
Never
The way
thought of
I
it.
look at it, like just eating food versus tracking macros is going to the gym with some bird box action, Sandra Bullock, like looking for
Right.
the
Just
weights.
figuring it out.
Like
Right.
this one, well, sure. It's like there's no way you can make meaningful progress doing that. And once you have tracked macros for a period of time, it gives you this life skill that you have forever. Like I can not track macros for a few days, few weeks, whatever. I still know what I'm getting. I still know what a good plate looks like and what a bad plate looks like. So it gives you this life skill you have forever. But I think everyone for a season of their life should just go all in on it just to gain that awareness. Like what is too much fat? Is the plate glossy after I finish it? I know that was a high fat meal. Like it's still
okay.
buttered up and oiled up. I know that was a high fat meal. If I go to a restaurant and it's like this chicken dish and it comes out and there's 2 pieces of chicken, I'm like, this ain't nothing. This is like 15, 20 grams of protein. Why are they skimping on the meat? Like most restaurants you go to, it's going to be super high fat, moderate to high carb, and low protein. And you're asking what the common pitfall is. I'd say most people have that macronutrient breakdown. And the fat, I mean, it tastes good.
Yeah.
If it tastes good, like do French fries taste better than a baked potato? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You're damn right they do.
But the baked potato is the way to go.
Right. And well, even you can have the fry. Like the thing about tracking is I say you can eat whatever you want until you can't. So every day starts with a clean slate. You've had nothing. You start the day with 0 calories, 0 protein, 0 everything. You have your numbers you're trying to hit. You can eat literally whatever you want until, okay, that's my protein for the day. I could have more. There's really no reason to. All right, I've got my 40 grams of fat for the day. That's good for my brain, hormone function, et cetera, et cetera. Everything beyond that is really not doing me any favors. It's purely going to be for the sensation, for just the mouth pleasure. And then carbs, that's our energy system. Like that's our jet fuel. I'm real into high carb, especially these days. I've been running some experiments, but before we go too often to that tangent, common mistakes would be one, just having no fucking clue
Right.
what they're eating. And then what comes along with that is, again, people have way too much fat, probably too many carbs, and the protein is just like off the radar.
But look, if you being that you're counting that at an expert level, how do you maintain that within the household? You eat different from everybody else in the house, or is everybody going on your path and not knowing why they're doing it? They're just doing it because you're doing it.
I mean, this is where it gets tough. Like if
That's-
someone's monk mode,
yeah.
living alone, it's easy. It is easier.
Yeah, I live by myself.
Someone's got
I'm
kids.
like, I'll deal with it.
Kids and the wife.
Yeah.
it is gonna be more difficult. It is gonna come with some constraints.
So you have a different plate?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Last night we all ate the same thing, and it was awesome. And I know that she wishes I didn't do this shit. Like I know she does.
Yeah.
If I was like, babe, I'm never gonna track macros again. Let's just eat whatever. She'd be like, thank God. Let's just be normal. Like I know she would like that. It sounds kind of bad, but since we've had our son, she's so tired keeping up with him. She's kind of over it. Like back in the day, if I was like, I'm gonna eat this, and you can have that. Not that I'm telling her what to eat, but like, yeah, go for that. I'm just gonna have this. Like she would hate it. Now she's like, I don't even have the energy to care anymore.
Right.
So it's kind of been a nice season. I'm like more dialed in
And
than
you
ever.
know, women, they want to eat what we want us all to eat the same.
100%,
They want to,
100%.
I understand.
I'll offer to go get her something. She's like, "What are you gonna get?"
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm trying to do something nice. Like, let me get you the Chick-fil-A. Don't worry about me. She's like, "You're gonna get some nuggets though, right?" I'm like, "Damn it. Okay, fine." Sometimes I will. Sometimes I'm like, again, we're talking about extremes earlier.
Right.
Can it be so dysfunctional that my wife resents me? I don't want that.
Right.
Am I going to bend and break at every food conversation? And yeah, whatever you want me to eat. I'm not going to do that either. Finding that balance.
That balance,
It's
right.
going to be different for everyone. I mean, that's probably the trickiest part. I got one guy on this fruit plan. It's like fruit till noon, or fruit and sugar and juice until dinner. And he's like, dude, I got to work lunch. What am I going to do? Just sit there and drink soda or like have fruit while everyone's getting down? It's like, I mean, it's up to you, dude. Like, there's ways you can flip your psychology. This is where I like channeling some dark energy. Like, it sounds bad, but if I'm being weird eating something and it's making other people uncomfortable, instead of letting that break me, I'll be like, good.
Right.
Good. I'm after a result.
Yeah.
So instead of that social weirdness making me break, I'll just lean into it. Be like, I'm glad this guy you fucked up. And that might be, I mean, I'm crazy. I do like mind experiments all the time. Like that might be
Like that.
too much for some people, but for me, it's like, what's going to get the result? Bending and breaking at every social encounter? Definitely not.
No.
Staying on course 90% of the time, 80% of the time? Yep. So that's what I'm going to do.
I like that. So you said you had a little one.
Yeah.
How old is he? You don't mind me asking.
No, not at all. He'll be 2 in a month.
He's super young. We veterans at the parent life.
But to
But
drop some game.
right, how can fathers model healthy habits for their children? I'll say I'll even speak on my two. So I have a soon to be 15-year-old and a soon to be 10-year-old sons. Both of them athletic, but they are one of them we call a refrigerator. He's super skinny though, super duper skinny now, and the other one he's a very picky eater. The little one eats better than the big one. The little one actually prefers veggies over anything. He really don't like meat like that. unless it's the grilled nuggets from Chick-fil-A or whatever his mom cooked. You know what I mean? Like he'll eat majority of whatever because she cooks fairly healthy, low oil, low sodium like things. But the oldest, he's the refrigerator. He eats everything. So it's a balance in the house when it comes to healthy eating. Like I let him snack, but not excessively. You got to also choose a healthy item in your snacking. You know what I'm saying? We eat tons of veggies. I mean, tons of fruit. So we have a bunch of different fruits. You got apples, bananas, pears, grapefruit. You know, we keep a ton of fruit on purpose. And my wife juices. So she'll juice, and then that's our alternative from buying store juice. Now, that's something that we implemented probably last year.
That's great.
Implementing us, but that's the balance because I have to talk with them. Like, hey, if you taking snacks to school, if you like my youngest, he take a lunch. If you're taking a lunch, you can have a bad item, but you got to also have something that's nutritious for your body. The oldest, when he goes out with friends, I'm like, hey, bro, just choose wisely. You play sports now. You don't want to be sluggish while you hooping and stuff like that. Think about your body when you eat because they're kids. You know what I mean? High energy, metabolism high. But when they get to our age, that metabolism drops if you don't stay on top of it. So just kind of breathing that and them watching me choosing better options. I drink a ton of water, or they see me eat, I'll pick fruit over the Oreos. You know what I mean? Like we don't have a lot of those options anymore. Yep. My sons will definitely say, Dad, you definitely eat better. Or they'll say, you eat boring. Like your food is boring.
That's the magic.
They say that all the time, and I agree. You know what I mean? Like, so what do you plan to do with your little one? He's 2, so he's impressionable now. So he's at the age where it's like, I'm gonna watch Dad and see what Dad does.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah.
It's funny you say impressionable. He literally will do impressions of like things we say, things we do, like within the millisecond. Like the first time he's seen us do something, he'll start doing it.
Yep.
First time he's heard us say a phrase, he'll say it.
They mimic everything. They mimic everything. It doesn't get any better. I know his son, little Trey, is turning into Big Trey. They mimic, but they mimic the good things. Yeah. Because I know my oldest daughter, she mimic a lot of stuff that I do. She's 25, and I saw her say some things I said, and I was like, "What in the hell?" Like, don't say that, lady. Yeah. But what do you plan on doing with your little one?
And it's tricky with kids, and then in teenage years, you could look at it a few different ways. Right. You could go, like you said, the metabolism is so high. Does it even matter that much? We all have our teenage years and childhood years where we look back on, and it's like, I mean, is that part of a good childhood, like just having fun and eating whatever and staying up late and eating pizza and then, getting dialed in more so as an adult? Like, is that part of being a kid, just kind of having fun and not overthinking? You could look at it that angle. Or it's one of those things where the cleaner you eat, the more aware you are of what like the super processed stuff does to you. Mm-hmm. Like you'll feel your heart beat a little harder and faster after you have some Oreos versus some fruit. Right. Or you'll just feel a little sticky and heavy and like, it doesn't feel that great. So if we could get kids and teenagers or whatever feeling better from eating the better food, it might be a non-issue. So like, especially if they're athletic, like that's a big thing. If they're moving around, they will feel that they move better on the better food. So it inherently becomes less appealing. And on the flip side, the more junk you have, the less appealing the clean stuff is. Like even for me, if I get a little wacky on the weekends and have some Oreos and have some other stuff, like a plate of chicken and rice, I'm like, get that shit away from me. Let's open up a second pack of Oreos. I already crushed the 3 sleeves. Right. I'm back at Target. We're running it back round 2. Like in the short, even after years and years of building the right habits, like the more junk you have, the clean stuff, you're like, I don't even want to drink water. I just want to eat this damn pizza. And then the more you have of just the clean meats, rice, potatoes, fruits, vegetables, all the normal stuff, all the stuff that comes out of the ground, comes out of the trees. Right. The other stuff, you're like, you almost get bad vibes from it. You're like, that's gonna be weird. All that is more so like how I look at it for me, as far as your question about being, the example to kids.
Right. No, I like that.
I mean, it's tough, man. It's tough. Like, I know he's never gonna see me do anything that crazy on a regular basis. Yeah. So he'll know, don't do crazy shit on a regular basis. Like have that be kind of the exception. Like 80-20 works if it's a true 80-20. People always talk about the 80-20 rule.
Right.
But really their 80 is like a 50.
Right.
And then when they go to do that 20, it's like 100.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is not a true.
It's extremes.
Right.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
if you're eating normal stuff, reasonable amounts, and then every once in a while you have something wacky and you're at a good body weight, like it's all good.
But with kids, they comprehend more what they see than what they hear.
100%.
So a lot of times you're training them without even trying to.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say. If they see you doing anything away from that, and still if you're doing what you say and they see you doing what they say, it has more power to it. So
Absolutely.
it's like you're actually showing them something that you practice. A lot of us grew up getting told what to do, and you looking at person tell you to do it, that ain't what they do. So
You're right.
it takes the potency away from it.
Man, that was
Because as a child, I know I was very observant. I watched everything. I didn't hear shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't listening to nobody, but I watched everything. Got in trouble for it a few times, but I got
No.
yeah.
that was a big one growing up. Not to knock my mom and dad, but they had us on this little home workout routine, and I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like why don't y'all look like some just physical specimens? Like God bless my dad, but if he just looked like a fucking unit every time he came home, I'd be like, hell yeah, we're doing push-ups.
Together. Yeah, let me get
Hell
it together.
yeah, we're doing push-ups.
Yeah.
But if he's coming home sitting on the couch watching TV, he's like, did you do your push-ups? I'm like, no, I didn't.
Yeah,
So I skipped it, or I would lie, be like, yeah, I did, and get these bad results, be the chubby kid that I was. So, I mean, there's a lot of examples there from my own childhood where it's
that right there is so true, because the more I've got into being physical again, like really getting out there working out, I see my oldest. He follows everything that I do, so he's more into it now. But when I used to be the fat person on the fucking couch, eating Oreos, chilling. He next to me, fat too, eating Oreos with me. You know what I mean? Let me get a sleeve, Dad.
I'm saying, when you think about with kids,
Couple milk.
sleeve for sleeve or case for case.
if you-
That's how we about to run.
if you eating ice cream and the child see you, it's like, Daddy, I want some too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this
What are you gonna do? Say no. This is for me. It's not for you. I'm on a different plan.
Right,
On a
yeah.
different protocol.
And now, like, I watch my boy. He'll go out. He like, "Dad, I'm about to go for a jog," and he go run. He'll come back because he like, I got, they got basketball for high school. He just started high school. So they got tryouts coming out soon. He like, I want to be conditioned. They're gonna run us, so he go out and jog. He'll come back
incentive.
sweaty, tired, because he know he want to make the team, and he know the coaches already told him, you got to be conditioned. Got to be in some level of conditioning. So he goes out and get busy. So I like that fact. He doesn't sit around and and he see me go. He see me get up and I move around. I started finally jogging again because like I said, my knee would not let me do nothing running wise. It just, even after physical therapy, it was just weird. It was probably more me because I'm used to my legs doing something that it just could not do anymore. So in my mind, I was like, I can't do that. So now it's like I've been jogging a lot more. I've been out going to the park, running, doing a couple of laps, and I'm like, all right, my knee feel better. I got my brace on. So it's like in my mind, my brace is helping my knee do this function because I need, you know what I mean? It's just a mental thing. And even speaking of mental, and that's something. So what is your message to a person listening who feels stuck? Because that's a mental thing. And it's a plateau point when you're in the gym where you just feel like, I'm not seeing any results. So how do you help someone work through that piece?
So they're already working out. They just feel like they're kind of plateaued.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You just got to take inventory. You got to look in the damn mirror and ask yourself, am I really hitting green check marks on all my to-dos? Is that really the scenario I'm in where I'm so dialed in on every level and magically somehow it's not working? Is that the scenario I'm in? Or are there chinks in the armor? Are there holes in my game? Am I drinking on the weekends? Is my sleep not dialed in? Am I really pushing myself in the gym, being methodical, intentional with every rep, every set, every exercise? Or am I just kind of going through the motions? Like, for me, my conscience was on me for years when I was still drinking. Like, motherfucker, you saying you want this. You're saying you want this so bad. Yeah. I would be in tears after a bad workout. Like, this shit is my life. If I had a bad workout or missed a top set, it would eat away at me. And then I'd go straight to the ABC store and get a bottle. And I'd be writing on my whiteboard, I'm going to make the best program. It's going to make so much sense. It's like, what are you doing, dude? This does not make sense. Either it makes sense or it does not make sense. Either it's a step forward or it's a back step. You take inventory of what are my forward steps. If you don't have very many and you go, what are my back steps? And you have a long list, it's obvious.
Right.
And more often than not, we really know what we could be doing better. It's not some grand mystery where you're like, man, I feel like everything's pretty spot on. I just can't make sense of this. Like, if you took 5 seconds, you're like, oh, this ain't right. Oh, I shouldn't be eating that. Oh, I shouldn't be drinking that. Does this workout program even make sense? Like, it's usually more obvious than we let on, but we like to just kind of put our hands up and be like, I don't know. I guess it's just not meant for me. And I had that mentality. I thought being lean isn't for me. A good physique isn't meant for me. Talking about the mental side. I thought being strong isn't for me. And that's what led to that dirty bulking. I was like, well, I guess for me to be strong, I'll just have to just eat everything, and aesthetics will have to go out the window, and that's just what I have to do. And because I decided that in my mind, that's what reality reflected back to me. And then when it was like, hold on, there's so many things that could be better. Let's fix this. Boom, better results. Oh, that shit worked. Hey, let's fix this. Boom, better results. Let's drop the drink. Boom, way better results. Weight's coming off like crazy. I'm waking up full of energy. I don't got fuzz in my eyes every day. So if someone's really stuck and they're feeling like, I guess this is it, you just got to be brutally honest with yourself.
Yeah.
And not a passive while you're driving. Like, just one of the most powerful things any one of us can do is just sit with a blank piece of paper and a pen. Where am I fucking up?
Right.
Even outside of the gym.
Yeah.
Where am I fucking up? What are the chances that list is going to stay blank? Nope, I'm perfect.
Yeah.
I'm dialed in.
Yeah.
I'm the king. No shot. There's no way. Your brain will immediately, oh, you can fix this, you can fix that, you can fix this. So, I mean, that's
what did you do when you had that moment where you was like, all right, I got to tighten up?
I mean, when I lost 100 pounds.
But what made you get to that point, to lose that 100?
I was going to get to that. All right. I had extreme sleep apnea because my mother kept telling me when I used to crash over there how loud I was, right? I ain't listening to that. My father told me. So I was like, okay. But I did know, but I didn't want to keep it real with myself. I was waking myself up at night. Like, he's looking around. There's nobody there but you making that noise. So I took the test at extreme sleep apnea, and he told me I had to lose 60 pounds. So I gave him the regular, middle finger. Ain't no way I'm going to lose 60 pounds. Because on my heaviest, I was 350. But I wasn't a solid 350. Ain't no need for me to lie about it. My stomach was big as hell. And when I look at those pictures, my eyes were puffy, my face was fat. When I show people that picture, they say, man, it doesn't look like you. So my biggest problem was alcohol. And after having two DUIs and losing my license and all of that stuff, add that with the weight, I wasn't feeling good. Going up the stairs, I'm tired, and then you laugh at it, Wake up in the morning, I gotta have a drink, I'm sluggish. My energy was just terrible. Then one day I just woke up, I just got tired of myself. And I started taking spin classes, and it wasn't that hard for me in the beginning because first of all, I was scared of extreme sleep apnea when they told me I stopped breathing. And then I've always been athletic and in shape most of my life. And then I'm like, look at me. I'm single. I live by myself. I'm heavy. I'm tired all the time. I'm always sleeping. So first I got rid of the alcohol. Then I got rid of the beer. And I changed my diet. And when I started feeling good, this is the problem I think a lot of people have. They never had that moment of just feeling great.
Yes. Because
sometimes when you live in miserable, you just wake up, you think you're supposed to feel that way.
That's your homeostasis.
Like I hear people all the time, man, when you get our age, you wake up, your back hurt a little bit.
Yeah, right.
I don't get that. And if I do, I'm kind of mad. Because I joke with him all the time. When you start feeling lower back pains, it's usually fat. And I wasn't saying to call him fat because I've been there. Lower back hurting. I said, okay, got too much weight going on.
Too much on.
The lower back don't want to do it.
Yeah.
No, that's real.
So that contrast is the ultimate compass. People will drink their whole life, and if someone says, dude, I feel so much better without it, they're like, have you done it?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I didn't drink yesterday. Yeah. That's not what we're talking about. Mm-mm. Have you spent 100 days, 300 days? They're like, dude, I could never. It's like, then you do not have a valid opinion on this topic. I'm sorry.
But a lot of people don't hold themselves accountable because I used to say, I stop drinking whenever I want to. I drink because I like it.
Yep.
I said that for about 10 years.
I mean, I miss it. Like, there are things about it where it's like, man, that shit was nice. Yeah. Like taking a deeper breath and you're like, that full body relaxation. Like, I miss that, but it's pros and cons. It's upsides and downsides. Like, that's my whole mindset with the gym and life. Upsides and downsides. Yeah. If the math ain't mathing,
Yeah.
It's not something I'm
Something
partaking of. It's out of my routine. If there's more upsides and less downsides, that's my shit. If it's all upsides and no downsides, that's really my shit. Like that's what I want to jam pack my day with, or things that are just net positives. But without that contrast, I mean, I think back on eating cookout trays and pizza, just eating whatever. That's more like teenage years, and then even just kind of eating whatever and drinking in my 20s. And it's like it didn't feel that bad because like the body almost is adaptive to like a fault. Like when you think about the lifestyles people can adapt to, and they're like, it's kind of fine.
Oh, yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
no, the hell it's not. But they have nothing to compare it to. If someone's never been overweight and at a good weight, they don't have a valid opinion on what good weight feels like. If someone's never stopped drinking, they don't have a valid opinion on how good it feels, how beneficial it can be to not drink.
Yeah.
Even with training, like investing a season of your life into just getting after it in the gym, you will always have that comparison, and it's so hard to go back to. You're saying you woke up early today.
Yeah.
I get up at 3:33 every morning. That's just completely changed my life. Now it's harder to sleep in.
What time do you go to bed?
Anywhere from like 7:30 would be ideal. It has been that way since our son was born. It's usually like 8:39 now. I used to fluctuate it, and we went to bed so late, I'll wake up later. Even then, I would feel worse.
Yeah.
I would rather get a little less sleep, have my same routine, same meditation, same breakfast drink. I've had the same breakfast drink for like over 10 years. It's like, if it's better, why would I deviate? If it has me feeling better, thinking better, moving better, that's what I'm going to do.
I got you.
But I have the contrast. I know what not feeling good feels like, and I know what feeling good feels like.
Man,
I'd rather feel good.
I wish I can go to bed at 7 something, 8 o'clock. I can't do it. Last night was the first. I'm working. I'm always working.
Okay,
I'm in the tech. So I'm always working.
Don't say you don't think you could fall asleep at 8 o'clock?
Last night was the first time I've done that in 5
I'm not
years.
saying with work and all of that being an obstacle. I'm saying you don't think you can go to sleep at 8 o'clock?
If I ain't had nothing to do,
Yeah.
then probably so. I
Some
gotta
people-
go. I
some
gotta go
people-
lay down.
Some people can't. They
Yeah.
just won't be able to go to sleep.
I gotta go in.
It took a while.
I gotta
to
get in the
adapt
bed.
to it.
For me, I gotta get in the bed. If I get in the bed, my mind automatically shuts down.
Yeah.
But I'm normally in my recliner or something, or I'm with a laptop in front of me. But I wake up every day at 5:30. So I wake up 5:30 every single day, no matter even on weekends. I wake up at 5:30. So I woke up at 4:40. So that was just an hour early from my normal 5:30 wake up. But I go to bed at 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, almost 11:30, 12 o'clock, almost every night. Every night, every single night. And that's and my wife tells me all the time, just come and lay down. I'm like, nah, I'm not ready. My body is like, nah, we got some more stuff to do right quick, and then I'll go lay down.
And I love talking about our conscience and our compass. If you feel led to keep grinding and hustling, maybe that's what's meant for you right now.
Right.
It's like if that feels more right and turning it off feels more wrong, there might be something to that. It's like this is the season I'm in. I'm building something.
Yes.
This is not going to happen with my eyes closed to sleep. Again, we're talking about extremes that could be taken to
that's
a dysfunctional
extreme.
point, right?
Yeah.
It's like 1 a.m., 2 a.m.
Because my body will shut
now
down.
the quality work is falling off. Like all of it's always going to come back to balance. But
My body will shut down. If I do it too long, I'll have the moments where he'd be like, yo, let's pop. I'm like, I've been sleeping for the last 12 hours. I don't even feel like talking to nobody. So let's skip this week. You know what I mean? We'll have one. It happens, don't it? It happens sometimes. Both of us would be like, yo, bro, I'm cool. I love you. I don't want to talk to nobody right now. We'll take a day off. You know what I mean?
if you can't be fully engaged in something, you can step back from it for a moment. So.
Yep. But nah, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good. I like that. Let me see what I had one in the tuck, but I think we kind of answered it. That's the funny part about that when we have these discussions, because we'll end up answering a question that I had. Here we go. Oh, so what is your advice to? So because the black male, we talk men stuff here. You know, no, we don't want to not include you women, but we're talking about men stuff here. So, what advice do you give men who feel too busy? Because we just talked about that, too busy to take care of their bodies. So you run into a guy, somebody you may know.
That's the most common
You know what I
excuse
mean?
right there.
You know,
I ain't got no time.
I ain't got no time. Too busy.
Yeah, I watch the B movies at night.
What do you tell that person that may come to you to have that discussion about physical fitness? Especially if it's a homeboy, if it's a homie. Especially if it's a homie. You know, we brutal to our homies.
Yeah. There's this, I think it's like a Zen master quote. If you meditate an hour a day, if you can't do that, meditate 2 hours a day. It's kind of the same thing. It's like if you're really in that scenario where you can't do it, it's more important than it ever has been in your entire life to do it. Like something has to be dropped to pick this other thing up.
Okay.
I have great memories of sitting on the couch and just binging TV shows with my wife, just lazing it up, hanging out. Would I trade that for all the positive practices I have now? No. I just wouldn't do it. It's like, is it really the case where you're working 16, 18 hours a day and there's no entertainment, there's no goofy stuff, like you are literally just grinding from the second you wake up to the second you go to sleep? That would be an extreme case where it's like, all right, we're going to work out the minimal effective dose, like 2 full body workouts a week. The nutrition side of things, it's going to be easier if you eat the same thing every day. Let's find your blueprint, and whether that's meal prep or just having the same things in the house. Like monk mode changed my life, just living the same day every day. Like that's it. Living the same day every day, weekends, weekdays. It makes it where it's less mental effort, because it's like the wake up. I know when I'm waking up, I don't have to wonder, well, should I stay up later? Then I'll have to change this thing. It's like I'm waking up at 3:33. I know what I'm eating, so it doesn't take any extra mental effort. In the beginning, it will.
Right.
It's just a new thing. In the beginning, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be like, well, how does this even fit? It gives you that stress signal because it's some uncharted shit. It's something you're not doing. Like, we're all comfortable with doing what we do.
I like
and the
that
things that we don't
mode.
do, is like, it sends that almost danger signal. It's like, we're talking about eating different and getting in the gym a couple times a week. Like, your life's not in danger.
Right.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's all good. Let's start with taking a deep breath. Let's relax, and let's find what can we take away and what can we add, and is that sustainable? Let's start there. Boom. Week 1, week 2, week 3. Okay, that's my new homeostasis. Or what else can we take away that is mostly a negative, and what can we add that is 100% a positive?
Right.
Let's do another one. Boom. Wow, I feel even better. All right, this is pretty awesome. And then you're talking about, like, people need that moment. Once they feel better, it's going to be so hard to go back. It's going to be hard to go back.
I agree.
Like, feeling better will always feel better than feeling worse. Thinking better, having better mental health will always be a more enjoyable experience than having bad mental health, having negative thoughts, dealing with that kind of shit. So it's like, it's just it's process of elimination, it's trial and error. What are we taking away and what are we adding? Like, we all have the same 24 hours a day. So like I said, some people have very extreme work cases. If someone has 2 jobs, stuff like that, I'm not going to be in their face about why they're not working out twice a day, but they don't need to.
Right.
If they're not working out at all, they need 2 workouts a week. Some of my strongest clients worked out twice a week, and again, it's a 60-minute session, so it's capped at an hour. So they worked out 2 hours a week for our first year and a half, and they got strong as shit.
See, a lot of people wouldn't believe that. See, a lot of people, it's almost like they rather don't go or do a full week. People act like 1 day or 2 days won't be something. Like I always said to him a long time ago, whatever you do is going to shock your body because you're doing something different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if all you could do is 2 days a week, that's better than not going at all. And before you know it, months go by.
100%.
Some people, years go by.
Yep.
Now you're heavier. Now you're less stable. Now your mobility. Now your knees hurt. Your ankles hurt because you put on all the weight. It usually is, result a lot of weight.
Yeah. And not to just plug personal training, but having an appointment. All right, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7:30, I work out with my trainer. Like, that is powerful. It is. I mean, a handful of my clients have told me dozens of times, if I didn't have to be here at this time to see you, I probably wouldn't have worked out today. Yeah. These walk-in lunges that make me sick to my stomach, I wouldn't do those if you weren't here. This little stretch finisher that I'm just like, what is this even doing? I wouldn't do this if you weren't here. So, like, having someone to hold you accountable, even on the calendar, and then in that session of, like, what's being done, that's very powerful. One of my guys, he's one of my longest running clients. He's had a couple kids now. That's made it tougher. And even he is like, I didn't think I would ever struggle with being consistent in the gym after all the time we put in. But admittedly, now that we're not doing as many one-on-one sessions, like, it kind of comes and goes. It kind of falls on and off. And even for the family dynamic, like, if the wife is like, oh, well, you have to be there at 7:30, like, we already paid for this, it's scheduled. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, that's going to be easier for her to process than being like, what do you mean you want to go to the gym? I need help. I'm like, you're tired. Like, you're not going to the gym, you're helping me. Yeah. So, like, that fixed thing goes a long way.
Nah, that's good. That's super good. I hate walking lunges. I do them. When you said it, I was like, I hate them shit. But they work. They work.
Yes, they do.
They do. They help a lot. I hate that shit. I ain't gonna deny it. I ain't gonna deny it at all. Yo, so anything you want to market and promote? Anything you want to tell people about? How they can reach you? Give them that info.
I'd say I got my website, oakcitystrong.com. I have a form on there you can fill out if you want to get in touch with me. You could reach out to me on Instagram, although I'm really making efforts not to be on there as much these days. You can always get in touch with me there. I do online coaching here in Raleigh, North Carolina out of Brick Strength and Conditioning, and then I do online coaching. Online coaching covers the workouts. It covers the nutrition side of things. We talk every day. The goal is like extreme accountability, 24/7 contact with me. It's $2,500 for 6 months. It's $4K for the year. I like those long-term commitments. Same way my in-person stuff is like we're locked in. Because once you're locked in, it's like, I mean, money talks.
Yes.
Like once you drop some cash for something, it's like, well, now I'm going to feel stupid if I don't pull this off.
I say
like
it
now
all the time.
I got skin in the game. Like I have to get this result. You can get the same workout from ChatGPT or something else, but it's like, I mean, no, I'm good.
Right.
Or I'll do this one, but I'm not going to do that one.
Yeah.
Once you've paid for it and you're literally invested, it's like, all right, I trust this person. I've seen the results that other people have. You know, I have this built-in trust. I'm just going to follow this program. So yeah, I do online, I do in person. Even beyond that, I mean, mental health will always be correlated with physical health. Mental strength will always be correlated with physical strength. This stuff is so important. Like weight training has changed my life. Sobriety has changed my life. Meditation has changed my life. Waking up early, all these things. It's like, who doesn't want a better life? Who's like, I'd rather it be worse. But people do things that make their life worse.
Yes.
That's why these conversations are so important. Like people need wake-up calls.
Yes. Yeah.
People need that. So wait, a blank sheet of paper and a pen, and I just have to look at like where I'm fucking up. That's tough. Like that's brutal. But then they do it, and they're like, now it's not out of sight, out of mind. It's right in front of me. And if I change these things, I'll feel better and think better, look better. Why would I not want that? Like we have to be rational and logical about this stuff. Like
we talk about all the time self-accountability.
100%.
Got to have a level of self-accountability.
You hold each other accountable as well.
Yep. So I like that. Dot. Anything you want to add? You want to end off the show? You know how we do.
Turned into the health and wellness episode. So everyone, please check your health and wellness series. I just lost maybe two friends last couple months, and heart failure, things of that nature. You know what I mean? We have to take care of your health. I promise you, when you get on that journey and start feeling better, you'll get addicted to it. Yes. Mind, body, and soul. Hold yourself accountable. Hold your friends accountable. Hold your family members that are your loved ones accountable.
Yep. Well, another episode of the Black Male Podcast. TS is who I am.
J. Dot is who I am.
And we'd like to thank Elijah of Oak City Strong. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, man. Catch y'all next week. Peace.